Salutations, my fellow BNI networkers and invited guests. This week we have the honor of hearing from Kenny G. No, not the saxophone player. Kenny is an exceptional entrepreneur and community figure who has mastered the art of power washing, whether it's decks, houses, roofs, or any surface that can be rejuvenated with a little high pressure cleaning. Kenny is blessed to have purchased and revitalized his childhood home, creating a lively and fun environment for his family, complete with backyard water slides and dirt bike tracks. Kenny's journey to entrepreneurship is fueled by his rich experience as a former operations manager at a 22-acre hemp operation, where he honed his skills in leading teams, coordinating large-scale agricultural processes, and operating heavy equipment. Driven by a desire to establish a legitimate and reliable income, Kenny launched Aqua Pro pressure washing 6 seasons ago. Starting as a part-time venture with just a pickup truck, a power washer, and supplies, he quickly turned it into a thriving full-time business. His knack for building strong relationships and leveraging a friendship for cost-effective websites and SEO services, Kenny was able to launch his business into the stratosphere, consistently earning him 5-star Google reviews. Beyond his professional life, Kenny is an avid enthusiast of outdoor activities, from visiting zoos with his family to enjoying racing at PIR and exploring sand dunes. Please give a warm welcome to a dedicated family man, a suave businessman, and an integral part of our home services team, Kenny G with Aqua Pro Pressure Washing. Kenny, the floor is yours. I will give you a 2-minute warning.
Dang, Thomas, that was fantastic, man. That was fantastic. So let me get this shared. First time, guys. Let's see here. Everyone see that? Awesome. Well, welcome, guys. I am here to talk a little bit more about who I am, who we service, and really what we do, and then help you guys identify what it is that you might see around town to be able to help refer our business to your friends and families. So to get started, everyone, buy my stuff, take a picture. No, just kidding. Let's get started with the real boss at Aqua Pro, my lovely wife, Amber. I made a quick little breakdown of who she is. Obviously, this isn't everything she is. She's a full-time mom. She's my personal cheerleader, helping drive our business. Comedic sidekick, I put that in there because she's starting to use my own jokes against me. Gotta be proud, but she also used to work in the field with us in the beginning years of our business, so she knows a lot about the business and has really been a huge help getting it started. My son, Maverick, he's almost 2.5 years old now. My biggest thing to note here is he is a vroom vroom enthusiast. I can't even start the leaf blower without this guy coming out and saying, "Help Dada work?" So anything with an engine, this guy just absolutely loves, and it's been so amazing watching him grow in every way. All right, our firstborn, Miss Willow. She is a 3rd American Staffordshire, so Pitbull, a 3rd American Rottweiler, and 1/3 automatic vacuum for all of Maverick's little food messes. Also featured in this photo is Grandma's dirty deck. We have since taken care of this. It is washed, it is stained, and is looking beautiful now. All right, so getting started on really a lot about our business. So who do we service? A lot of folks see the photos we have. A lot of before and afters are residential photos, but we also service multifamily properties up to 3 stories. And we also help out businesses clean up their storefronts and properties to really invite clients in. Some of our most favorite clients to work for are Chick-fil-A, Applebee's, Portland Specialty Baking. If you don't know them, they do a lot of production for Fran's Bakery. Thankfully, we get tipped in bagels because the entire time we're cleaning, you can just hear or smell the fresh scent of bagels. And then the DoubleTree by Hilton. We don't sling out 100 stories up to clean their windows, but we do take care of concrete cleaning needs. All right, where do we service? So we are located out here in Gresham, and we really like to be within an hour of our shop here, just to be most efficient. If you have a project that's an hour and 2 minutes away from us, we don't charge extra. And if you have a project that's 2 minutes away from us, we don't charge any less. We don't try and pass extra little fees onto certain clients. And what makes us different than just the average power washing company? So really, I look at my business as a customer service centric business. I say we're a customer service company that likes to do exterior cleaning services. And that starts with the first call. So when a client reaches out via phone call or by submitting a lead online, we reach out to them, get any little details about the project, introduce ourselves, and kind of share how we can help. And then that helps us build the most accurate quote for them. In our quotes, we offer multiple packages just to provide the most value within anybody's budget. Once the quote's approved, we have easy booking, finding a time that works the best for both of us. And then after it's booked, folks will get automatic reminders a day before their project and an hour before the project, eliminating scenarios that I've experienced before, booking somebody out a month away. I answer the door. I'm not dressed yet. And it's like, hey, yeah, let me get dressed real quick. I'll come out, show you what I need. And then we also follow up with our clients after the job just to make sure everything went as smoothly as we would hope. This is all done through our CRM ServiceMate. This is our extra half of an employee, I say, and that just keeps everything organized for us. Hey, that's me. So we have friendly uniform staff. Something, again, that we're trying to do to set ourselves apart is building a brand and a reputation. So we're not just some kids who borrowed their grandpa's pickup and their power washer and want to go out and make a buck. We have a reputation to keep, and we want to know, or we want to let our affluent customers know who they're getting in their home and how the service is going to be done. All right, so to get started with our services, pressure washing. This is the backbone of everything we do, and this is how we got started. So really what you guys can look out for are mossy and dirty areas. Most pressure washing is done on hardscapes, which is things like driveways and sidewalks, retaining walls, patios and pathways, just things that have weathered through our lovely Pacific Northwest seasonal changes. House washing. So with house washing, we have what's called a soft wash service. A lot of people know about pressure washing. Not everyone knows about soft washing. This 120-year-old home probably couldn't stand, all the high pressure from a normal cleaning. So we apply our detergents at a very low pressure. It kind of eats away at the grime over time in a little bit of dwell period. And then we're able to rinse it away with low pressure. Think of it not so much as a garden hose, but like a fire hose. A lot of volume of water helps us clean quickly and be efficient and affordable for these folks without blasting away their windows and paint. Things you can look out for: black and green siding, same black and green on the gutter faces, and a lot of times in the eaves and around lighting, you'll see webs and bugs and things like that. Next up is roof cleaning. We do not pressure wash roofs. Anyone who pressure washes a roof should be criminally charged, especially with the cost of replacing a roof nowadays. So what we do, we blow off all the debris, and then we use a light bristle brush to brush away the big clusters of moss without brushing away the roof granules. And then we're able to treat the rest of the moss down to the roots, and that kills it off and keeps it clean on an average of 5 years. A great investment compared to replacing a roof. All right, gutter cleaning. It's pretty obvious the difference we made in this photo, but not everyone's up on a roof, right? So you're not always going to see an overfilled gutter like this, but some things that might become more obvious are streaky gutter faces. This happens when the water is overflowing and algae starts to build on the surface. If you're trying to get to that family get together and you're ducking from the overflowing gutters, That one's a
Yeah,
little
that's
more
Kenny.
obvious. And then grime on the downspouts. A plugged downspout will leak out of the top, and the same thing will happen. Algae and grime will start to build up on the surface, and that might be a good indicator that it's time to give us a call. All right, we do window and solar panel cleaning as well. So this is a more specialty service that we've become very efficient at. So you have to have the right equipment, especially with solar panels, not to damage them. And a lot of times what we see on these are just dusty buildup and kind of bug droppings, things like that. Also, you might see toddler hand marks. Ask me how I know. Doggy snout streaks. Also, my back door, you would see that at least once a week. That's why we keep a squeegee on the kitchen table, and Mr. Maverick, teaching him how to clean up your own messes, loves to help out cleaning the windows with Dada. Wood wash and staining. So you guys know me. I'm Captain Kenny of the SS Wood Wizard, right? So looking for dirty wood. This can be grayed decks and fences. Usually that's just a little bit of UV damage from the sun, and it's only on the top layer. A lot of folks think, oh crud, I'm going to have to replace this whole thing. We can restore, obviously, very terrible looking decks and fences and have them completely renewed and protected from the weather. Pergolas are often growing as well with moss and algae. And then slippery decks is another thing. This is a huge safety concern, especially for those who are at a higher risk of falling. If there's any sort of organic stuff on there, it's going to get slippery when it gets wet, and it becomes a huge hazard. It's very easy and cost efficient for us to wash this.
We're at time, Kenny.
2 minutes?
No, we're at time. I'm sorry.
Oh. All right, I'll wrap it up real quick. Christmas lights. So things you can tell your friends. We do free designs. They can see it before we even install. We cut everything to length to perfectly fit the architecture, and it's a full service experience. So they don't have to handle a thing. They don't have to go on wobbly ladders, and they get to make memories with their family for the holidays. Thank you everyone for listening, and I hope you can connect us and have a little more info on how to share our services with your friends.